Hello, I want to welcome all of the subscribers to my newsletter and thank you for subscribing. The theme of this week is attachment, and if you read Andrew Kushnick's blog post on my blog today, you know a little bit of some of the language of attachment. But in this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit more. Attachment styles really refer to the way we connect to others, and they're based really on our primary relationship with our primary caregiver. So usually our attachment styles were developed as we were children, based upon how our caregivers responded to us. Some people have argued that attachment styles remain fixed throughout our lives, while others have indicated that they may actually change, depending upon who we're in a relationship with or some of the work we might do on ourselves. If you want to learn more about attachment styles and relationships, two of the best books for non-therapists are Sue Johnson's Hold Me Tight and Amir Levine's Attached, and I tend to use both of them when I work with people in relationships. So although there are really 4 attachment styles, I'm going to talk a little bit in this video about 3. The first is secure attachment style, and that's somebody who is pretty laid back and comfortable and secure in their relationships. They take the ups and downs in stride, they don't get really worried about things. They're just not too kind of ruffled by occasional conflict, and they kind of roll with it and go with it. The second attachment style is anxious attachment, and you know you're an anxiously attached person if you get preoccupied by small fights that you're having with your partner, or if the absences between the two of you during the day can cause you to feel a little nervous. Maybe you worry when your partner hasn't texted you or called you as much as you would like, and that would definitely refer to a more anxious attachment style. Those who are avoidant like a lot more independence in their relationship. So maybe they want more autonomy, they may feel that some of their partners are clingy, and they may feel like they don't understand it when their partners want a little bit more connection when they would really prefer to have a little more room and space in their relationship. So that gives you an idea, and you may already have a guess as to which style you are and that you actually display in your relationships. But again, remember that this can actually depend on who you're with, and you may have partners who are anxious or secure or avoidant, and that may influence how you express yourself and your attachment style in your relationship. The other piece I want to talk about briefly is attachment injuries. And I see this in my office a lot, where maybe one person says, oh, what's really been bothering me for years is this moment when she didn't show up for me. And we went to this event and she turned to me and she said this thing to me that really hurt me so much. And maybe the woman who's saying this will have her partner turn from her to me and say, I don't get it. I mean, this happened years ago and I've already apologized, and I don't understand why it's still bothering her. Well, usually the reason that it's still bothering her is that an attachment injury occurred. And when I use the term attachment injury, what I mean is that something happened in the relationship where at a very crucial moment, a partner was really let down and kind of dropped at a moment that they thought their partner would catch them. And so, of course, the other partner doesn't get what happened because they probably had no idea what a big deal this was, and they're having difficulty understanding why this is still a big deal today. So my job as a therapist is to help them both understand that this attachment trauma and attachment injury occurred and help them repair it. And this can be delicate work, but it can actually do wonders for healing a relationship. So that's just a little sneak peek about attachment styles and attachment injuries and traumas, but we'll be talking about that a whole lot more during the workshop. And what I'll be doing is in the packet that I send out for those who register, I'll be directing you to a quiz where you can actually take a quiz and learn your attachment style, and we'll be talking about it in the workshop and talking about how your attachment styles affect your relationships, and it may even affect some of your friendships and other connections. and we'll also be exploring the idea of attachment injuries. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that material with you, and I thank you for subscribing and following, and I hope you'll join me next week for more relationship skills.